In 1850, decades before the world ever heard of the Panama Canal, an audacious American dream was already carving a path through the jungle. It was called the Panama Railroad, and without it, the canal might never have existed. The story begins with the California Gold Rush. In 1849, thousands of Americans were desperate to reach the West Coast. Traveling by wagon across the continent was slow and dangerous. Sailing around Cape Horn took months. A shortcut was needed, and the narrow Isthmus of Panama offered the perfect opportunity. Two American visionaries, William H. Aspinwall and John L. launched one of the most ambitious engineering projects of the 19th century. Their goal? Build a railroad across 47 miles of dense jungle, swamps, rivers, and disease-infested terrain. It would connect the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans in just hours instead of months. Construction began in 1850, and it was brutal. Workers faced relentless tropical heat, torrential rains, and deadly outbreaks of malaria and yellow fever. Thousands of laborers, many from the Caribbean, Europe, and Asia, lost their lives. Yet, the project pushed forward. In 1855, the Panama Railroad was completed. For the first time in history, travelers could cross the American continents in a matter of days. Goods, mail, gold, and passengers flowed rapidly between New York and San Francisco. The railroad became one of the most profitable railways in the world, charging high fares because it offered something priceless: speed. But its greatest achievement wasn't profit. Decades later, when the United States officially began construction of the Panama Canal in 1904 under President Theodore Roosevelt, the railroad became the backbone of the operation. It transported machinery, supplies, and massive amounts of excavated earth. Without this existing rail link, building the canal would have been far more difficult, perhaps even impossible. Today, the Panama Canal is celebrated as one of America's greatest engineering triumphs. But behind that achievement lies a forgotten foundation: the railroad that proved the crossing could be done. Before the canal united two oceans, the Panama Railroad united a nation's ambition with the world's commerce.